Hey guys, it's me. I'm back making another World of Tanks review. Um, I'm changing my schedule for my video releasing now. Instead of following a precise pattern, I'm just gonna release the videos as soon as they're ready, or I come up with something. That'll help me get more videos out faster to you guys. Anyway, let's start with the review. Um, Today we're looking at the Tier 4 British tank destroyer, the Alecto, or Alecto, or whatever the hell you pronounce it. First off, 270 hit points, pretty average. I mean, I'm pretty sure the French gets less than that. But I know it gets less than Germans. At least the Hetzer. 8 tons, it weighs 100. It weighs a little more than 8 tons. It can hold up to 10 tons, but mine only goes to 8. It has 180 horsepower engine, so this thing is very fast. It has 50 km speed limit. This is a fast little tank destroyer. 42 hull traverse, and the gun traverse is 44. Still fast. The whole armor is a garbage 10 millimeters all around. But you shouldn't be relying on the armor on this thing. The view range is an amazing 390 meters. And the signal range is kind of poor. But it's tier 4, so that's acceptable. Now, here's where this thing gets interesting. The first thing is its camo value, which is an amazing 26, which the only tank in the game that has that camo value is the U-57, which ties for the record the best camo value stationary. Alright, you got 3 choices of guns. You got an average 57mm gun. This is just a standard 57mm gun. If you want that, which I do, that's what I run. But if you don't want a standard 57mm gun, you have 2 options, both of which are kind of interesting. You get a 94mm howitzer or an 87mm main gun. That's kind of a semi-howitzer, because the way it works. The howitzer gets 8 rounds a minute and has 47 penetration, both of which are pretty poor. That gets an amazing 370 damage, but the accuracy, yet again, is god-awful, and it's 2.1 second aiming time. If you want a howitzer, yet again, if you want to run that, you could have the power to it, just run that. But this is the top gun, the 87mm howitzer MK3. It's got a little more than 10 rounds a minute. Could be better. Its penetration is poor, 71mm, but it is enough to get the job done. And you could run premium ammo, which luckily isn't high explosive anti-tank, so there's that. The damage is great, 180. The accuracy is god-awful, but it's still better than the howitzer. And you got that same 2.1 second aiming time that the howitzer had. All in all, I think this is a good vehicle for gun options. What this tank excels at is passive scouting. This thing's camo value and its view range, you can basically watch pretty much any tank in the game or have to get spotted as long as you're standing stationary. And you got like a camo net and coded optics and training. You can passive scout in a tier 10 game with this vehicle. And you're not even useless in a tier 10 game if you're running the 57mm gun. They have premium ammo, because this penetration is ridiculous. You can penetrate the side and rear of pretty much anything with the armor piercing. And even if that doesn't work, you can just switch to APCR. And this thing is fast enough to get to the side and rear of enemies. Equipment fit. Camo net is a must-have on this thing. And then either coated optics or binocs for your second training. And then for your third, you're either going to throw on gunline drive or a medium tank caliber gun rammer. I went with the gun rammer and the coated optics, just because. Crew training. Let's just pull all this up. Loader perks, just camo, brothers in arms, and intuition if you're loading the howitzer or the 87mm gun. The driver, camouflage, brothers in arms yet again. Then off-road driving and clutch braking. Off-road driving is probably the first skill you want to train on that guy. Uh, Gunner, Camouflage, Brothers in Arms did again. Then Deadeye and Designated Target. And then for Commander, Camouflage, Brothers in Arms. Sixth Sense is going to be the first crew you want to train. You want Sixth Senses in this vehicle. Then Situal Awareness, Signal Boosting is probably a very good option. Once you don't Sixth Sense, I'd recommend Signal Boosting. Then Situal Awareness, and then Relaying. Most of these radio operator skills are kind of useful. For a vehicle like this, all of these are very useful. This one being the least useful simply because the signal range is kind of poor. So, signal boosting, situational awareness, and call for vengeance. And if you have any extra slots, like you've got 6 or 6 crew trained on this thing, yeah, go with relaying. That's pretty much it. That's the vehicle. If I were to rate this thing on a 1 to 10, I'd probably give this thing a 9. I mean, tactically the Hetzer is better, but I feel this thing is better in my opinion. I mean, it's your choice. Most people would rather go with the Hetzer, but I prefer this thing. I wanted a vehicle with great camo and stuff, and I got a good vehicle with this. I replaced it with my UE. I replaced my UE57 with this. I sold it. I wasted like 150 gold on that UE57, but that's not a big deal. So that's it. I guess I'll check you later, guys. Bye.